What's up YouTube? It's JB Tech Fanatic and I'm back again with another video. As always, I want to start this video by thanking each of you for joining me. If this is your first time with us and you have not subscribed, I'd be so honored if you'd consider. And of course, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And if you want to know when the latest content is available, don't forget to click the notifications to on. We are back in the kitchen with Samsung. This is Samsung's latest 6.3 cubic foot smart slide-in induction range with FlexDuo technology. It features air fry and of course has their SmartDial. FlexDuo gives you the ability to have 2 convection ovens in one, and then of course Induction Cooktop should give you the best experience. What we're going to do today is I'm going to go through all the features and the specs and give you my honest review about my experiences with this piece of really technology at this point. Now, I wanted to start by talking about there's so many different price points, and I know it's hard to see an $800 range and then we're looking at a $4,000 range. And to answer the question as to is it worth it to spend the extra money? Now, the features, of course, are where that extra buck is being added into the price. I look at this as a device that we use every day. It's important to our family. You cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I like to have precise cooking, and I wanted to do it correctly. I wanted to do it fast, and I want to have all the features at my disposal for the holidays. And this one seems to hit all of those marks. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look inside, close-up look at all the dials, the features. I'll show you how to set up Smartthings, and then I'll give you my honest review. I can't wait to get started. Let's do this. So here we have the first look inside. I still have all the packaging. I did this for a reason, to show you that your user manual will be inside, as well as your temperature probe and your air fryer tray. One thing to keep in mind is the back spacer plate is not inside. Usually the delivery company will have it. Make sure they install it, or at least give you that, as well as the tip brackets that go with this device. Now you can also see the heating element here. You can see one of the fans, and the flex divider, if you would, is in place. Let's go ahead and take a deeper look. So closer look, I went ahead and removed all the racks so we can take a inside look. First thing I want to point out, you notice there is no heating elements exposed at the bottom. That is great. Looking directly inside, you will notice that there is 2 convection fans. So whether you use the divider or not, you do have convection cook. What they did here is it is 6.3 cubic foot complete. If you use the divider, the top is a 3.4 cubic foot, and then the bottom gives you 2.7, and then combined again is 6.3. Up top right corner is where you would use your thermometer or your meat probe. Kind of a difficult shot here, but wanted to give you a full look at the heating element up top. And then of course, as you see, you have 2 lights. No matter using the divider or not, you're going to have a light in the top and bottom. Now, as far as the divider goes, the divider actually got moved down. I want you to take a close look. Dead center there, you will see a pin. When that is pushed in, it registers the divider and it gives you the dual oven functions. If that is not pushed in, that will not happen. Therefore, the divider must be used on this area only, as you can see where the pin is. Continuing on, I went ahead and I got the divider here. I wanted to show you when you push it in, you can listen for the beep. Then you know it's activated. Now, this might seem kind of redundant, but it's important because a lot of people put the divider in the wrong spot and it doesn't push in the button and they think that their oven is broken. So if for any reason it does not push in, there's a good chance that they put a little divider lock on there for shipping. Make sure that's taken off and you should have no issues. All right, so now we're looking at the slide-in rack. I wanted to show you something This rack actually locks in place. Now you notice that there's silver tabs that go up and down the back on both sides of your oven. You could put this wherever you'd like in those spaces. However, this does have to lock in, and as you can see, hopefully they have little white tabs there. So when you push this in, the actual metal frame must lock into place. You want to push it all the way back. It has a hook and it will lock. To remove this, you're going to have to unlock them. Now you would simply press up, down, and then pull out there, just like that, if you can see it. And other than that, you want to make sure that's done. And there you have all the packaging has been removed. We have the divider in and both racks. This is more or less what it looks like. Now we're looking at the top of the cooktop. There is several changes I wanted to point out. First change, the cooktop does not go over onto your countertop. Also, they added a vent that is in the back. Now the spacer is still needed for most countertops included, and it goes behind the vent. Now, the best thing about this is it is now an induction cooktop, which means that virtually it could be cool to touch. It really just heats the pan. Now, of course, the pan will leave some heat, but if it boils over onto the sides where there's no pan, you won't get that burn-in that you often suffer from. Right front is an 11-inch 2400 watt with a boost up to 4200 watts. Now this does have virtual flame. We'll look at that in a little bit. On the left front, we have a 7-inch 1800 watt with a boost to 2300 watts. The right rear is identical to that, and then the left rear is a 6-inch 1200 watt with a 2000 watt boost. Now, if I turn on the cooktop, we now have an indicator here, just kind of give you an idea. It shows you, as an example, we are using this. It's on level 4, and then of course, whatever you put on, it will show you. I definitely like that. Now, remember, you have to have induction pans or they will not work. And to use the virtual flame, you have to actually have a pan in place. I just set this empty pan here. I'm going to turn on so we can take a look at it together. Now you can actually hear that it's on and you can see the virtual flame. Now, it is what it is. It's just kind of cool. Does it really make much of a difference? I don't know, but I think it's cool. But again, you can see that will be on. It only works on this burner, but again, it's just something that adds to the uniqueness of this product. I am now going to run through the features and specifications as quick as possible. This is the Samsung 6.3 cubic foot smart slide-in induction range with FlexDuo, SmartDial, and air fry. Large oven capacity, 6.3 cubic foot with the upper 3.4 cubic foot and lower 2.7. Powerful flexible cooktop, ultimate express boil, 4200 watts, 4-burner cooktop. Cooking system is Convection Plus. It is a FlexDuo. It has blue LED illuminated knobs, virtual flame, Wi-Fi connectivity, voice. Control style is SmartDial. It does feature a soft closed door, gliding rack, dual door, and it does have steam and self-clean. As for the oven, it is Convection Plus. It has convection bake, convection roast, double oven option with removable divider, air fry, bake, variable broil, keep warm, proofing, dehydrate. The total number of racks is 2, 1 gliding rack and 1 wire rack. Number of rack positions is 7, and again features Convection Plus. Accessories included, you get the air fry tray, temperature probe, filler kit, and anti-tip bracket. Standard features, drawer type, storage, hidden bake element in the bottom, kitchen timer, delay start, child safety lock, Sabbath mode, auto oven light, interior lights. We of course have 240 watt. Power ratings is 240 by 208 volts, 60 hertz, and 40 amps. So now we're taking a close look at the knobs. As you can see, it has that beautiful blue light Each knob has boost. That will be your maximum power. And you know, each number clicks, and then of course we have the display on the cooktop itself letting you know the power setting. Now we're going to look at the control. Here we have our dial, but we also have touch control here. As you can see, starting on the right, we have our Smartthings, our light. If you press down the light for 3 seconds, it will lock. The 3 lines is a menu option. Start off. You can notice one is highlighted and the bottom is not. Both upper and lower only will highlight if the divider is in place. I took the divider out for now. But important to note, you will have full control of both ovens when using the divider. Here we have our dial, and then on the left, we have mode, temp, time. I do have the probe in to show you, and then Wi-Fi, whether or not you're connected. And this little icon here is whether or not you have a mobile device controlling your oven at that time. Here we have the time and date. Now, we're gonna go back and we're gonna press the 3 lines. The 3 lines is gonna open up some more options for us. Here we have timer, cleaning, favorites, my mode list. This is where you edit how many options you have for cooking. All you would do is press in the dial, and then you will be able to select what you want showing at all times. So let's just say you're only going to use convection and bake. You would only check those 2 and uncheck everything else. But if you want all the features to always be there, check everything, go ahead and hit save. Next, we have auto. We have our screen timeout and our set time option. Now, a lot of people want to know how to set the time. Real simple. Press in the dial, adjust your time to whatever time you're at, press in, and it is set. Moving on, you could do the same with the date, the time format, whether you want 12 or 24 hours. Then, of course, energy savings, sound. This is a big one. A lot of people want to shut it off. You can do that right here. And then, of course, this does feature Sabbath mode. Back to the main menu, we are on bake. We're gonna go over to convection. Here you would simply, let's say we're gonna start a roast. I have the probe in. Of course, it's just sitting on a metal rack right now, but we're gonna show you. Press in. This is the temperature of the oven. So set it to whatever you would like. Let's go way up here to 520. And then the probe is the temperature that you want in the middle of your meat, and then the oven will shut itself off. Excuse me. This is so awesome for a roast, prime rib, whatever you want to do, just set it. Go ahead. Now you press to start, or you can set delay start. Once you do that, it will show you the oven temperature and the temperature of the meat, and you're ready to go. As you can see, the 2 here and the date, and we're ready to go. Now I took the probe out. Just say we're gonna regular cook. All right, we got convection roast. All you would do in this case is set the temperature you want your oven. Go ahead, press, and we're ready to go. As you can see, you do not see the probe temp, but this is the temp of the oven. Go ahead and hit back, off to cancel, and that's it. Once you have Samsung SmartThings open, you would simply press the plus button. Once you press plus, you will see devices. Next, pick Samsung. Next, you would simply pick, whatever device, but in this case, we're going to go range, click range, and it's going to automatically search because you put your range into AP mode. When you hit next, you will see that it asks you to do that, and now it will simply connect. So what happens is this. It's going to connect to your device, then your device is going to connect to the Wi-Fi network, then it's going to simply connect your device to your Wi-Fi network. Now mine's already done, but you want to just continue on through the process. It will load, it will say finished, and we're ready to go. If the device has never been connected before, you will see, especially if you have a Samsung phone, it will automatically pop up and then you would just hit add now. So either way, just get it connected. All right, quickly, I just want to make sure you want that to be highlighted by pressing the smart icon in order for you to have full control with your phone. So now we have our Samsung SmartThings all set up. You can see that we have our home oven cooktop. We have the upper and lower. Go ahead and click. Now you will see each individual control. We have lower oven, upper oven. If you click on either, you can change the cooking, you can change the temperature, you can change the time, you can turn the light on and off. That includes both lights, of course. If you click on cooktop, you can see all 4 burners. I have one burner on right now, and you can see that it's on. This is great if you've worried, ever about leaving something on. I backed up one, and we're going to show you all the settings. So what we would do is go ahead and click here. So since the divider's in and we're on the top, we have convection, broil, roast and bake. You would just hit apply at the bottom, whatever you would like to use. Next, you can pick the temperature and then the cook time. If we scroll up, we go to the lower. On the lower, of course, you can do the same thing. Now keep in mind, without the divider in, you will get one oven with a list of every function it has as far as modes. When you put in the divider, you lose some of those modes in the app. So if you want them all, go ahead, pull the divider out, and you can choose anything you need. Also, you have SmartThings Cooking. If you fill out the questionnaire, it will personalize recipes for you. This works great with your smart refrigerator. Of course, I have the 4-door Flex. In addition to that, this is fully compatible with the Home Care Wizard. This actually watches your Samsung smart appliances, make sure everything is working like it should. If it isn't, it will tell you what is wrong, and you can actually call service right from the app. It will also remind you of any maintenance and cleaning that it needs. This is great for keeping your appliances working for a long time. Quick look at it. As you can see, Home Care Wizard, all devices are working well. This is your list of devices. If anything has a little icon like this needs a cleaning, so there's a little bell, it'll tell me to clean. So this is just a great option. Then of course you can order your accessories, but definitely worth at least setting up SmartThings for this alone. I wanted to quickly pull the divider out to show you. Now it's just one oven. Everything's the same except when I hit the mode, you can see what I was talking about. You have all of the functions available. So whether you want to use an air fryer, dehydrator, anything, it's all there. Simply press apply, and you're ready to go. All right, so we're going to try the rapid boil test. I have a timer here, and I got my water. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it to max and then start the timer. I'm looking for rapid boil here. So let's begin. It's on. And the timer is going. Now, what you will see with the induction tops is they are extremely fast. So fast, it just impresses me. Honestly, my last stove took about 6.5 minutes to boil. As you can see, we're already at a boil at 19 seconds. Now again, I want it to really be bubbling at 30 seconds. I mean, that's definitely boiling. Here we go. 55 seconds, we are at rapid boil. So it's safe to say that under a minute, we have achieved full boil. That is extremely impressive. I'm sure you can hear that boiling. Just wanted to show you a few things. So the induction only heats where the pan is. So in other words, this is on, this is boiling. I can touch and it does not even feel hot at all. Now, the benefit of this is if you have spillover, you're not going to get that burn in. But check this out. This is one of my favorite things. This is on high. This is boiling. How many times have you had boil over happen? Even when you shut off your burner. Now, we are rapid boil. I'm going to turn it to off. Watch how fast it stops boiling. This is because induction only heats the pan. Look at that. Within seconds, it stops boiling. Now I can turn it back on. Now it's back to full. As you can see, it kicks on and we are right back to rapid boil. Again, off. This is just an amazing, amazing stove. Just wanted to give you a quick peek of how beautiful this stove is, especially in the evening. That virtual flame is really cool. I love the blue on the dials. Look how bright the oven lights are. Just an outstanding product. Let's take a look at how the door actually works. Now, to be clear, this is one door, but it has a little lever that you push in that will open just the top. You can see the lever here. So what happens is if you don't push this in, the entire door opens, but if you push this in, it turns it into a double door. So when I shut it, it's now back together. Now when I pull it, I'll just do it normally, opening up the complete oven. Simply close, push in the lever, open. Pretty cool. Also, quick note, the bottom drawer is not a heating drawer, but you can put the divider perfectly in the drawer. My last model, it was able to slide right in here. This does not have that. However, it does sit nice and flush on the bottom and it doesn't bounce around. So what's my honest thoughts? Is this worth $4,000? Let me start by saying I was already excited and had high hopes for this product. It has literally taken those hopes and expectations to the next level. It's outstanding. Now, as far as it lasting for years, that will only come with time. But what I can tell you for now is, if you want something that is top of the line, looks beautiful in your kitchen, literally has almost any feature that you can think of, both smart and for cooking, this is the range for you. I love that Samsung put little twist on, their virtual flame. Is it a real flame? No, but it's something unique and cool. Induction tops. This is something that I hadn't had for, gosh, I don't even know how long. Very long time, kind of forgot about them. Induction is definitely where it is. Even fast cooking, and it protects the stovetop. What I mean by that is you just don't have as much cleanup. Yes, it does get a little warm because the pan is very hot, but overall, it's much easier to keep clean because once you shut that off, it's no longer heating that pan, and the pan itself is hot, but the top is not actually hot. And that makes all the difference in the world with burn-in. I keep pointing that out because it's such a big deal, because these typically look terrible after a few months of use. So the oven itself, the fact that you have the FlexDuo, already love that. I like the fact that Samsung made the top oven bigger, because sometimes you just want a quick meal and you just want to use the top, and it gives you a little bit more flexibility. The fact also that they put the convection in the fan, so you have the heating elements, then you have the convection fans with heating elements. Man, does that make a difference. The digital probe, when you make something like prime rib, it is outstanding. Perfect, crispy on the outside and just right to the perfect temperature you want on the inside. I'm telling you, the even cooking ability from baking, roasting, and even the air fry, outstanding. Now, I love the slide out rack that they give you. That's one of my favorite features. I would have liked to see 2 of those instead of 1. Love it. Love the air fry rack. The beauty, the look, the lighting, the blue lights around the knobs, they just really get me. But overall, the fact that this cooks so good, both on the top and in the oven, and there's one thing that I have to mention. Genius to put the air vent also in the back. Not only is it great for cooking and blowing the smoke right into the fan or the vent fan of your microwave to keep smoke out, it also is great when you're cooking a pie. It really shoots that, that great aroma through your house. Here's my suggestion. Check it out. I realize everybody has different budgets. It's expensive, but you will love it. Samsung makes great appliances now. I have to keep saying that. I realize maybe 5, 6, 7 years ago, people were having some problems, me included. But since 2018, Samsung has been making quality appliances. I would not shoot you in the wrong way. I have them in my home and they really are doing phenomenal. Knock on wood. This isn't wood, I get that, but you know what I mean. Give it a chance. Don't listen to the bad reviews. Check it out yourself. Best thing you can do for yourself is 1, buy an extended warranty. If you buy a 4 or 5 year extended warranty on anything in this day and age, chances are you're gonna use it. And 2, check the manufacturer date. Again, appliances don't expire like food. So if you get a killer deal, that's one thing. But if you go to the store and you buy a new appliance, you want to make sure it's made in the year you purchased it. That's a couple tricks that you can do for yourself to make sure. But as far as rating goes, I want to say, oh man, I want to give this a 10 out of 10. No such thing as perfection though. We'll give it a 9 out of 10. I'll deduct 1 point because I would have liked to still have the heating drawer on the bottom and 1 more burner on the top. But other than that, it's a must. I love it. That pretty much sums up my review on Samsung's latest 6.3 cubic foot slide-in smart range. This is definitely a must buy. You have to check this out. It is worth it. You will love it. It's outstanding. And I really just can't say enough good things about it. Again, I will do a follow-up probably in the future to let you know if that continues. But for now, definite must buy. As always, I'd like to slow things down for a moment and remind you life is so short. Don't forget to love your family, love your neighbors. Go out today and do a small act of kindness for someone. We all know the world is a mess right now and the only people that can change it is you and I. The smallest act of kindness can go such a long way, and all I can do is encourage you to do that. I want to remind you, I do YouTube for you and you only, so if you have any questions, the best place to reach me is in the comment section, but of course you can come follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at JB Tech Fanatic. I'll be happy to help any way I can. I really do this for you, so if you have questions, please reach me in the comment. I'd like to invite you to subscribe one last time. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up. Also, if you like Samsung appliances or you're into technology, I've left some links. Check out my other videos. I have more coming, but 4-door flex by Samsung, Samsung microwave, dishwashers, washer dryer. I have videos on them all and I have more coming. Thank you for joining me. I can't wait to talk to you in the comments and see you in the next video. And until then, I'm JB Tech Fanatic and I'm out. Peace.